Jesus wasn't a Christian. This is the sort of, this I think is the sort of like, this is the key mistake, is that Christians think Jesus was a Christian. And that Christianity is weird as a religion insofar as the person who, as it were, founded it wasn't a member of the religion that he actually founded. Now, this is a very weird business about Christianity, and it distorts people's thinking. Jesus never heard the word Christian. That wasn't in his mindset, okay?
Giles, can I ask a question about that? Because I like your point, but I want you to develop it just a little bit more.
Yes.
So, and I think you're right. So when you say that people think Jesus is a Christian and he's not, what's the connotation of Christian that they're uploading to what Jesus is?
Yeah, well, it's that, so that they are projecting back onto him a sort of post-Nicene or post-Augustinian or the 2,000 years of sort of what has come to be understood as Christianity, but particularly post, the sort of stuff that Paul does with Christianity. Now, I just don't think that's a part of. Jesus was a temple-going Jew who, although he had arguments with the temple, and Jews having arguments with Jews, by the way, is not an unknown thing. He wasn't unique in having arguments with the temple authorities. I mean, I have to say, the Qumran lot probably even more so in terms of their arguments with the temple authorities. But we so readily project back. I mean, we've got used to the idea. It's not a controversial thing to now say, obviously, Jesus wasn't blonde hair and blue-eyed. So we've lots of people have
got that far.
That. Very, very good. That's great. But now let's keep on going with where that goes and say, actually, Jesus didn't have this sort of fully formed Christian philosophy. Jesus references. This is what I'd say, and I'd like to hear what AJ says about this. We call it the New Testament. I mean, we're used to knowing that we shouldn't really call the Old Testament the Old Testament, the sort of supersessionism. I call it the Hebrew Scriptures. But the New Testament there's not that much new in the New Testament. Okay, this is a thing that actually so much of the New Testament is drawn from the book of Isaiah or from the Hebrew Scriptures. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense as a book without being understood in terms of the Hebrew Scriptures. So there's not much new in the New Testament, and that's what Christians really have to understand.
For more debates, updates, and bonus content, sign up at thebigconversation.show.